Alright, y'all. I'm trying a brand new type of stream, like a vertical type one. So, yeah, I'm just doing this small area right here. Gonna, like, follow requests and do all of that and see exactly, like, what I can do about the stuff here. So, if you're watching this, this is basically my 5-minute streams where I see exactly how to do the things. I never seen this page while streaming, but it's pretty neat, I must say. Alright, well, anyways, let's go ahead and do this. So, just like type anything you want, and I will go ahead and draw it. And we'll see exactly what happened. Alright, so let's see. So, anyone want to say anything? So I got like all of these right here. Oh, and in case you're wondering, this is what I have here. It expands. I'm just keeping it minimalized for now because it's taking up a whole lot of space for it. What's up, Hip? Welcome to the stream. I make underdog, alright. So let's go ahead and make that then. Let's see. Let's actually zoom in a little bit. I have the brush length about 2 because I don't think I'm gonna need much more. I'm gonna do all of this from memory, so if it looks odd, it's gonna look odd. So that's that. Gonna do that. This right here. So hi. What's up, Angela B? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so welcome to the stream, both of you. Sup, Blake? Welcome to the stream. So just say like anything you want me to draw, and I will draw it in 5 minutes or less. Right now I'm drawing underdog. So I may have to like look stuff up from memory, but it is what it is, hopefully. Can you draw a butterfly? Sure thing. Let me just finish drawing underdog first. I only have like 2 minutes left to draw him. And then once it's done, I will draw your butterfly, Angela. So we're gonna do this. Let's just do his body like so. Right. You know Sans. Yeah, the skeleton from Undertale, right? Yeah, I know him. Yeah, but like what I don't know, I can just look up. Alright, so that looks unfortunate. Alright, let's just color him in for now. Like I said, never said it was gonna be a good drawing, but I will do my best. This looks very unfortunate. And nice. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you think that. I'm just gonna color him in real quick since I don't have too much time. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the butterfly, and then we're gonna do Sans since Angela made the butterfly comment first. So we're gonna do that. Do the white here. And then let's go do that here, make that red. Red, I said. And then we're gonna do that and make that kind of orange. And then that's basically what we have, underdog. And then we're gonna, that's like the 5 minutes are up. Let's do the butterfly. Alright, so let's move on. Thank you for the suggestion, Hip. Let me just write down your name right here. H-I-P, Hip. Alright, so let's go ahead and go here. Alright, so Angela, we're gonna do a butterfly. Let's do it. Sup, Galactic, welcome to the stream. I'm doing a 5-minute art stream. So here we are. I got this. Let's go ahead and minimize that quickly. Alright, so let's do that. Get the butterfly like so and like so. Now I'm gonna do the antennas. Let's focus on like the main characteristics of the butterfly first, because I tend to overthink these type of stuff and just mess it up. Right, so we have that there. Let's get the other side around here. Alright, so that looks good like that. And that's good too. It's really good, thank you. I'm glad you're liking it so far. Alright, so let's go ahead and move that here. Alright, and let's do the leg. Alright, so 1 minute, I can afford to add like a lot more detail then. Because I did this in just one, I could do 4 more minutes of work. I was dressed up as a furry in the mall yesterday and I got positive response from people. Oh, that's good for you, Galactic. Alright, so we got that. Let's do the other side of legs, and I did not make the wings in the right spot, but hey, I got 3 minutes left to fix it, so no worries. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna do Galactic's on here. By the way, how's the music? Is it too loud? Is it just fine? Let me know. Alright, so there's that. Me and furry should be normal 10, right? I don't really have much of a judgment on the furries. Hey, as long as it's not hurting anyone, you do you. Alright, that's good. Let me move over this a little bit. These wings. I could just redraw them. So let's do that and cut. Okay, there we go. And let's just do that to about here, just so it makes a little bit more sense. Just like that. Alright, I like to add a sign to the character's eyes. Alright, just let me know when you want to skip a little song, because I can skip it now too. Alright, so let's see, that is fine like that. Let's add the colors now. I gotta make sure that every single line is filled up just fine. So let's make a nice orange butterfly. Let's increase the brush size temporarily, just to add some spots to it. Just some of that. Kind of like a monarch butterfly, but like not really. So let's go ahead and make this part black too. Add some white to this part. Cool sounds. Alright. So let's add that, add this. And then let's go ahead and make this a little bit gray. Alright, the F button isn't working, so let's go to the select tool like so. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to press, but hey, that's fine. Alright, that's good like so. And so we want it to be a little bit gray, kind of like this. I got 1 whole minute left. I can use that to fill those in a little bit better. And then we're going to go and do Blake's one. So let's go ahead and just make this a little gray. Let's do that just to separate it a decent amount. So let's do that. Do that here. Alright. Alright, so nice to see like the chat seems. Oh wow, that's sounds not good. Let me skip that real quick. Okay, there we go. And that is the time for that one. So hopefully you enjoy that, Angela. Alright, so pictures. Alright, so let's go ahead and write Angela. ANGLA. Alright, so now, what I realized regular live chat have keyboard blocked on bottom chat, not on this live stream. Yeah, I'm streaming this in a certain ratio where, like, it's on the specifically made for phones rather than normal live streams. Alright, so let's do Sans, I think it was. Let me see. You wanted to make Sans, right? Thank you. You are welcome, Angela. Thank you for the suggestion. Alright, let me see. I'm just scrolling up real quick so I can see it. Alright, Sans, yes. Alright, let's do Sans now. Alright, let's go and wait for the 11-minute mark. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Alright, so I'm doing these mainly from memory. So let me make that black outline. There we go. So we're gonna do this. Gonna do that. Let's make this whole part white. Should I suggest you? Yeah, suggest anything. And you can make suggestions multiple times, like multiple different ones. Make him when he loses the fight. I don't know how that looks specifically. I'll just look that up real quick. Alright, so let me see. That's gonna take a little while, so just mind me for a bit. Alright, so let's see. Sans losing. That is not popping up for some reason. Alright, Sans, can you make him where he loses the fight to Frisk? Sans loses to Frisk. Alright, so I think I got it there. I'm not really seeing it much well. Maddie Chu, she was a Pokemon. What's up, Maddie Chu? Welcome to the stream. Alright, I'm gonna draw this. I'm not too sure if I found the right picture, but it looks like Sans, and that looks like Frisk. I haven't seen Undertale in too long. So I'm just gonna draw this. Oh, that line looks so much better. Alright, we're gonna do this in trays. Alright, so we're gonna do that. This. Let's make this white. This, and that. Alright, so we're just gonna start like the timer from right there. So it's still like the 5 minutes, so 18 minutes and it's gonna run out. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and that. Alright, so let me see. So on regular sides. Right. I think I'm all caught up. Alright, so let's do that, this. I'm using like a bit of fan art as a reference. I'm assuming it's kind of like this. I'm not certain though, so I haven't played it. I just watched a playthrough of it when I was a long time ago. So we're gonna do that. And Addie too, she was a Pokemon. Yesterday I crashed my dirt bike. That is horrible, Blake. I hope you're okay. And so we're just gonna do this. Like, you're okay, right, Blake? So we're gonna this here. Alright, that's good to hear. But yeah, also welcome to the stream, Maddie True. I will do the first thing you said, and if no one else makes a suggestion in that time, I'll do the other thing too. Alright, so this is basically how I remember him looking. They don't have his whole body shot. all of these references, they look kind of perverted. I don't know what site I logged into, but goodness gracious. But let's just keep it going. Let's just go and do that. And let's do this and that. Like I said, it's only like a 5-minute curtain, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna have that human girl with her fist up or something. And so let's do that. That looks fine. Let's also have... that's a bit big. Alright, so 2 more minutes left to it. I'm gonna keep on going with at least from reference and a little from memory. I'm gonna do that. Oh, that looks unfortunate. But we're gonna keep it going. Let's do that. Oh, I like this thing. Don't hurt me. I fell off a bike when I was 11. Does it hurt? Don't hurt. It looks like it does too. Right. Yeah, don't really remember how their legs look, so I'm just gonna give them balls on their feet. Yeah. But we're gonna just do that. Let's change that to that color. Let's see, how's that? That's fine. Let's put that here. Let's put that, and that. There we go. Let's change that to a nice blue. The inside is kind of grayish like that. And for the sake of time, let's do that. Alright, we got 1 minute left. I don't know why I said 18, but we're gonna do that. Make sure C looks human, and that's unfortunate. C did not. Right. And so let's get the brownness up in here. And just 1 more second left. Let's just do that quickly. And boom. I didn't get to do the hands, but that is the 18. Won't look like penguins. Yeah, kinda. I didn't get to do Sand's blue eye, but that's fine. Now let's go ahead and do Maddie's suggestion. Thank you for the suggestion, Blake. I think this would be like more interesting in my normal format. I usually don't do shorts live streams, but I'm doing this now. Right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and go over to here. Do what's this? Oh, that's an annoying sound. Alright, 1 moment, please. Oh no. Okay. I think that would be fine. Alright, let's go ahead. Nokia versus Nook. You made that suggestion? Alright, let's see. I didn't really see that. Let me see which one made it first. If you made the suggestion first, or if 92 did. Alright. It appears you did, just in time. So, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's do Galactic suggestion, then on to Maddie Foods. And I know how both of those look, so no need to look anything up. So that is a huge relief. Let's go ahead and go over to about right here. I like that static sound. It sounds apocalyptic. Yeah, that's good. And by the way, Maddie too, make sure you leave the suggestion again since the chat is going fast so that I can remember what it was. Alright, so we got this right here. This is gonna be like the Nokia. And so we got 5 minutes here. Just gonna add this. I'm not gonna number each button specifically, but I vaguely remember how the Nokias look. I used to like have one in my house. Alright, so let me go ahead and get the eraser tool. And it chose a Pokemon. Second one. Alright, good to know. I like to move it. Do. And so we got the blue. Nokia was a bit of a grayish blue tint, so I gotta whip out this for right now. And so let's do that. And so that was around the color of it. At least from the Nokias that I saw, they had like a tiny little screen. It wasn't for anything like we have screens for now. It was just a little phone device then. So let's add the numbers. Let's just make them kind of dark. Increase the button size. Oh wow, that is not a good sound. Alright, let me... Do you want me to let it stay? I'm gonna skip it. Alright, here we go. So let me do that. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then people often forget that, but there's also a third layer, one for the, what do they call it? The call answer button. I don't know how I forgot the layer, but that's it. So we got that for the call. This one for the reject. Got all of that. So let's do that. So I have enough time to do the rest of the numbers, so let's do that. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest would probably be smaller, but we're just gonna do that. That's 6, 8, 9, 0. Alright, there we go. Alright, so versus a nuke. Let's go ahead and do that. Should I make it exploding? I was gonna make it exploding, but a nuke's a nuke until it explodes. Then it's just an explosion. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And so let's do this. Let's see. Let's do that right here too. Alright, let's add a bit of a yellow streak. But yeah, I haven't done one of these in quite some time, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. I can have like a little yellow streak coming out of here too. So like it's about to explode. I think that could be interesting. Alright, 1.5 more minutes left for this one. So we are near completion. Let me choose a proper color for this. Let's make it a slightly green tone. Alright, now let's lessen it. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Let's add like a nuclear symbol to it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Outer Wilds music. I enjoyed the game. That is like such a good game. Some people say they got like a whole religious experience out of it. Like it made them perfectly acceptable with dying. Alright, so that is that. Nokia versus a nuke. The nuke, it looks sad, but it works. Yeah, it's an unfortunate nuke, but it works. We're just gonna put the Val right there. Thank you for the suggestion, Val Electric. Now, on to Maddie Choose one. And have you ever been bit by a snake? I have not. I'm sorry that I haven't been reading the chat. Alright, let's see, look like penguins. Let's get my here, got that. Bit by a snake. No, I have not. Like the static sound, it sounds apocalyptic. I need to go by. Sorry I didn't see you leave, Blake. Bye. But, let's see. Hopefully he's fine though. That's all. Maddie Chu is a Pokemon. Let's go ahead and do that in 5 minutes or less. But so far, we have so many great suggestions. This one, I feel bad about making. It is unfortunate, but it is good. Then we have a butterfly, we have sands in them, and a note. By the way, you can make as many suggestions as you want. Be sure to like the stream because it will help it get more popular as time goes on. So, let's go ahead and get this done. So, Maddie Chu as a Pokemon. So, I was gonna make her as a Pikachu, but I decided I would be basically making the same character. So we're gonna make her as a Squirtle. Oh, I like that song. And so let's do that, and let's do this. Let's see this like display on my screen. Yeah, there doesn't really have dislikes anymore for a whole bunch of years now. I think it's dumb. So we have that. Let's go ahead and give this Squirtle some fur. Since it is Maddie Chu's character, let's put that here. Do that. I'm doing these like from memory. So we're gonna do that here, this here. Let's do this. So let's do some of the lines for the turtle stomach. Let's have the turtle shell go up to about here. And then we can have the... Oh, not quite that. Song played currently. A dead man played that just before he died. It was wonderful. Alright, so got that there. Alright, so we're gonna do that. So we got the Squirtles. Let's do that and then make it brown, kind of brown there. There we go. It's not the exact color of Squirtle. Got that, and let's do this and make it green. Let's make that less. But yeah, I don't really have a very big screen, so it just feels slightly cluttered to me. But hey, it worked out because it looks like to see Mango though, not gonna lie. I can't really remember how he looks in there, but I'll try. But like I said, it's a 5-minute one, so it's not gonna look exactly like it. Alright, so that works. Let's see. Yeah, anyone can make as many suggestions as they want. Thank you for the suggestion, Madicho. So I'm gonna put M-A-D. Alright, so look up a pic for the music, right? Alright. So let's see. Battle. Alright. Alright, one momento while I look that up. To battle. Hey, what was the song? Mango? Alright. Images. I have to watch through the whole video now. Alright, let's just check it. She's just in a black shirt. I guess you mean the makeup. Alright, that's easy. Let's go ahead and do that. So, let's do this. 32, and we go. Let's move that to about right here. Since the makeup is set in a certain way, let's go ahead and have that go right here. Bloop, bloop. Let's have the nose kind of like that. Alright, that's fine for right now. Alright, so both lines seem to be blue. I could draw Mango because I was a Five Nights at Freddy fan since 2014. I think I was around that time too. I was never really a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I did really enjoy the music for that game that was going around at the time. It was so good, in my humble opinion. Alright, so we're gonna have the ears like this. Alright, the music is still playing, I think. So we're gonna do that. Okay, my next suggestion is Robot T-Rex. I like that. Alright, so we're gonna do that one next. Ow, my neck. Goodness gracious. Ooh, okay. Oh, I know I forgot something. The red circles. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. I won't forget it for this one. That's why I started this at 32. So I got 3 more minutes for this specific one. So let's just do the shirt. So let's do that around right here. And then this. I like how quiet and like somber this music is. It's quite relaxing. And so let's do that. This here. The glowing green eyes. Oh, green eyes. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so let's do that. Let's add some fur to right here. And I'm gonna do 4 fingers since we're pressed for time. And then we're gonna do the makeup before I forget, because I tend to forget these kinds of things. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Nice bit of fur there. And now let's make it purple. kind of purple. It's bluish. Like that works. Actually, let's fill in the yellow first, and then we do that. Excuse me. Yeah, the makeup does look good. So let's do that here, and then this here, and that should be good. Let's also do that here, this here, and then have the same design out that way. Boom, bam, boom, and bam. There we go. Let's make sure the colors are nice and right for that. Let's make it. That's the closest to white I can do right now. So let's make this pink, and then a black color for here, and here we are. I like to have the shine in the character's eyes, but that doesn't happen all the time. So let's do that. Add like a little color here, along with this and that. All right, there we go. Thank you for the suggestion, Maddie Drew. Oh, and let me, almost forgot. Boop. And boop. There we go. Perfect. And done with 20 seconds to spare. That works too. We can, since it's right next to each other, M-A-D. Now, on to Galactic's suggestion. But yeah, it was an interesting experiment. Like at the start of the stream, believe it or not, I got 56 viewers, 56. I don't know how I managed to do that, but it's pretty awesome. But hey, I prefer like having a little bit more space than more viewers. Kind of a ridiculous notion though. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to here. Oh, 50 views. Yep. Streams is higher than the recommended bitrate. Oh, so bitrates, that's a 10. I never really paid attention to it, but it could be interesting. Bitrates. Alright, I need to focus. Alright, so focus, I shall. Alright, so let's see. 50 views. Alright, robot with T-Rex with going that. Alright, let's do that now. Alright, so let's do this. So let's do this. I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna do this. This is gonna have like him have teeth at the front of his mouth. Right, so that's good. Let's move that to about here. And boom. Sup, Jacob and friends, welcome to the stream. I'm currently, what's going on? I am currently doing a challenge where I draw stuff in 5 minutes or less. Right now, I am drawing a robot T-Rex with glowing green eyes. So right now, I'm basically just having some fun, doing some prompts that people give. What's your original profile picture? A fellow Clippy member. That's awesome. Since it's a robot T-Rex, I'm just gonna have like the eyes kind of combine like this and do this and this. Let's actually have the red glow appear right now. But yeah, basically just write down anything and I will do my best to draw it in. It was my GD icon, but now it's Clippy. But yeah, just write down like anything, type it down, and I will draw it in 5 minutes or less. But it's first come, first serve. So I'm gonna finish this one up, and then I will do your one. Right, so we're just gonna do that here. Yeah, Lewis is an awesome fella. I'm subscribed to him too. The only reason I didn't change my profile picture is because I really like my one. But I would do it though. Right, so we're gonna do that, and do this, and do this. Oh, I ran out of space right there. Okay. Let's see, I started this at 38, so got 2 more minutes for this one. So let's do this. Let's add an outline with this. Alright, let's do the colors right now. But let's focus on this. Let's add like a little circle here and right there. Alright. Is it 38 or 32? I think it was 38. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just do that quickly. I'm from outside of West, so I'm lucky enough to not be audio verified. Just test if it's still going. Yeah, it's still going, most definitely. Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead and make that this color, this color, this color. And for that, let's darken the colors ever so slightly to this. Let's make this a bit like that. That color looks way better, way more robotic, so let's do that. And do that and make this a little bit lighter. Okay. I only got like 3 minutes left. Not 3 minutes, 30 seconds. So we're gonna do that. So let's make the alpha to the small. Let's do this and make it red. Let's go here and boop, and boop. There we go, glowing red eyes, T-Rex. Let's also do that quickly, and here we are. So far, I think this might be my favorite one. So thank you for the suggestion. Oh no, I think you like it. So it's over in the US and the UK, eyeglass. Yeah, the United Kingdom did get backlash for it, but they still went on and went through it with it. So if anyone has any suggestions, I will do it. And it's the thin, it's lagging. I don't know why. Let me try reconnecting it. Come on, really? Come on, this Tim's working, isn't it? Come on, work. I think the recording software is fine now. Oh no. Let's see if it fits back now. Oh, that's unfortunate. The recorder didn't crash at least, so that's something. I just fit in there because as I was doing a robot, they showed up. Let's see if the screen is seeing that recording. Right, so the memory is wait a second. Make recommend that you use 400 kips. Alright, so that's an interesting suggestion. Right, I'm gonna try that real quick. Alright, I tried switching it out. Alright, it works now. How much time left? Right. Like YouTube, I never really see these suggestions because I'm never really streaming like that. But it finally gave the suggestion I should use like 400 kibs, whatever that is. So I went ahead and did that, and it fixed the microphone issue, and hopefully it fixes other issues too. I'm not sure of the quality that's popping up, but hopefully it works. Alright, excellent connections. Everything seems to be working fine. Alright, so I think we're back now. We're back. Alright, so. Excuse me. Anyways, this is your... Oh. Ooh. So, alright, anyways. This was your suggestion, Galactic. I don't know if you're still here or not, but that was it. So, let's see. How many viewers do I have at the moment? Still here. Alright, that is good. Alright, so it seems I have 2 viewers at the moment. That's fine. Alright, so, like, any suggestions on what to draw next? Let's recap while we wait. Alright, so I have a whole lot more room to do. I should have approximately 1 hour left, but I make no promises. Especially if it starts like glitching like that again. And so let's see. Anyways, let's scroll on back up. Everything seems to be in order. Alright, so. Sup, Green? Welcome to the stream. Right now, I'm doing like the 5-minute drawing streams, so leave a suggestion on what you want me to draw. Right now, I drew Underdog. He looks like he's been through a wood chipper. I drew a butterfly. I usually don't do this, but I feel the need to do so right now. Let's higher the opacity and do that. There we go. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And so I did Sans getting whooped by the girl from Undertale. I forgot her name. Someone being nuked by a Nokia. A Nokia being nuked, I mean. Maddie Chu as a Pokemon and Maddie Chu wearing makeup. And last, but my personal favorite, is a robot T-Rex. Like more suggestions like this one. Alright, let's see. And I think I'm still alive. I had some internet issues earlier. Right now, I'm looking at the data for this. I did something with the kibs. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I don't really know about the streaming stuff. I'm new. Alright, so until I get a suggestion, because I don't think I got one, let's draw Clippy. Like, he didn't leave a suggestion, but I feel like Clippy could be interesting. So first things first, let's draw these 2 huge things right here. Can you draw a pea shooter? Alright. Actually, what I drew now kind of looks like it, so I'm going to keep it going. Alright, so let's do that. So 4 minutes, we got that. Let's do this. MG42. I do not know what that is. Sounds like a gun though. I'll check it out. MG42. Goodness gracious, how is that in this mount? Well, you suggested it, so let's do it. Let's actually erase this whole 10 right here. And cut. Alright, so we're gonna... Actually, I shouldn't have cut it. Oh well. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. It's a machine gun, fires like a buzzsaw. Alright. It's a pretty cool looking weapon though, I must say. Alright, so I'm gonna draw it to the best of my abilities, but don't expect it to look exactly like it. So from the reference photos, it seems to have that along with a nice little stick going through it. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Then we have that's right here, like so. You can make it shorter. Yeah. But I kind of like the comedic effect though. But yeah, I'll do it. Let's do that right here to about right here. That should be good. Right. Gonna do this. About that. And so that looks good there. Let's actually have the other side of the leg like so. And like that. Then let's have this like so. Alright, that didn't look too right there. You can make it shorter. It looks like he's vomited, which is appropriate. Yeah, most definitely. And it seems to have these rectangles at the sides. I'm not gonna do all of that since I got that, so I'm gonna just do it kind of like this. Alright, let's see. I think I started this at 6, so I got a bunch of time left. Let's do this like so. Actually, this is gray, so I can actually reuse the gray here. Alright, so let's do that, and that. Let's make the straps a teeny bit darker. And just for interesting differences, let's just make this a tad darker too. It isn't in the picture, I just feel like doing it that way. So that's good. Let's go to the trees. Alright, so this one has like a leaf right here. Kind of like how it looks like he's vomiting it. So we're gonna do this and then this. I remember making an animation involving these guys, but I can't recall the name of it. I think it was like if Plants vs. Zombies was more accurate. I made an animation of it a real long time ago. Can you give him a helmet? Is anyone here with just me? It shows that there's 3 people here, but they don't seem to want to talk at the moment. That's fine though, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and give him a helmet then. Oh, we only got 1 minute left, so let's go ahead and hurry this up. So let's make that a lighter green. Let's make this blue, because why not? Alright, let's do this and that. I got 20 more seconds to do one special thing. Is this? Gotta have the sign in their eyes. Alright, thank you for the suggestion, Galactic. Yeah, I really like doing these random ones when it comes to this. Like, I'm fine doing franchises, but I don't really like doing them as much as I like doing, like, the random stuff like this. Like, easily recognizable stuff, doing other recognizable things. Like this and this, I think is cool. Alright, so we got this and that. So thank you for the suggestion for Lactic. One concurrent viewer at the moment. That's unfortunate. Frog. Oh, welcome back, Ep. You haven't spoken in a hot minute. And so let's do the frog. Pause. Alright, so let's see. Frog. Now. Let's actually make that less. Am I back? Okay. So we're gonna do this, do that. So all the views in this main. It says 4 on my screen, but maybe it's broken. Gonna do that. TY. That means thank you. And so we're gonna do that. Just gonna make a tiny little frog. Yeah. Since not many folks are talking, it's probably a glitch on my end. So free now though. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have that little hip ridge that frogs have. Gonna have its cute little frog legs. I forget like what time I said for this one. I think I started this one at 11 maybe. It says 11 for me. Since this is a continuation of the other stream, it's gonna say a different number. But it should be like the next rounded number. At least according to my timer. So we're gonna do that. That looks fine. We're gonna do that. Oh, my leg, it's gotten numb. That is such an uncomfortable feeling. Oh my. Alright, so let's do that. That acronym can be easy to understand, like MT, but 10 is like, I don't get. Okay. Yeah, Thai is usually means thank you. That's what it means usually. I like that blue. And I was gonna make him green, but he's gonna be a blue frog now. That looks good. I don't think they make those, but he's gonna be blue today. It's gonna be kind of like a tree frog. Alright, so I think I started this one 3 minutes ago, so I think I have enough time to change out the legs. At least for the first two. So let's change it out. So we're just gonna do that. I'm not gonna do anything special for it. I just thought those legs looked horrible. Those feet, I should say. So now that's a little bit better. We're gonna do this here, and then you're gonna add the sign to his eyes. So let's have the nose stuff look kind of like that. Used to be a golden frog, but those went extinct in 1987, unfortunately. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, and the freaking 10 asks, hey, are you still watching? I gotta go and click continue. At least now I can do that with the way this specific stream is set. I can't do that with normal streams because I usually use the entire screen instead of this small corner. That's why these logos are so big and take up most of it. Oh. Well, that's it for that one. Thank you for the suggestion, Hip. I wonder how long I've been streaming for. So Hip H-I-P. Hip. So let's see. Any new suggestions? Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit tired, a little bit sleepy. I suggest a country ball. I think I know what that is, but I'm gonna look it up just to be certain. I see stuff called like country balls, country balls, country balls, country balls, country balls, country balls, country balls. Oh, now I not get it. I don't know why I kept repeating that. Alright, so let's see. Price. Oh no, that's gonna be a bad suggestion. And so let's see. Yeah, I got like almost an hour left, maybe. I mean, country balls. And I see it now. It's exactly what I thought it was. So let's go ahead and do that. It's UK with a 1700s hat. Alright, let's do this one. And this one should be relatively easy. And we're gonna do that. Let's change this part into the hat. Let's have the hat go around that side. Now let's do the United Kingdom. Let's also give this guy a Monaco. There we go. That's fine there. Now let's do the outlines. This is going to be freaking complicated. So let's go ahead and change that to 5s. So that's fine there. This is fine here. Oh, Britannia, our home and native land. Something, something, Britannia. Something, something, something. I don't know the British national anthem. So that's fine there. Let's decrease the lineage a little bit here in this. God save the queen / king. Yes, indeed. Biscuits, crimpets, and crumpets and all that. Pip pip, Cheerios. Bottles of water. Yeah, that was probably rude of me to say. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna do red. Red. The rest is gonna be blue. Yeah, I agree. Blue. Navy blue. I knew a fella in the Navy once. I knew someone named Cornbread. They were nice. Let's make this color. Are you familiar with the country ball? I was in that community since 2018. I've heard of it, but I never really participated in it at all. Wait, how long did I spend on this? Country balls of simplicity, get detailed flags. Yeah. Since this guy have an eye, I assume he can talk. But anyways, thanks you for the suggestion, Varlactic. So the aim of the game of this stream is to get as many comments as possible, and I will draw them. You name them, I will draw it. You name it, I will draw it. 5 minutes or less. First come, first serve. That means whatever comment specifically. I'm not going to specifically serve anyone who's already been here longer. Just going to serve whoever comments first. Then whoever comments next, so on and so forth. Let's see. I'm not seeing any other suggestions as of yet, so I'm gonna just do a random thing. 5 views. That's good. Excuse me. And that's good. Well, as of for right now, I'm just gonna do Invader Zim until I get one. We can do that. Basically doing him from memory. I watched this man so much. He helped shape my childhood. Suggest yourself. Yeah, basically did my own suggestion for Invader Zim. Yeah, he's my favorite character of all time. Used to go and want to help him destroy the human race because humans suck. Still kind of do. Alright, so gonna do that. These are technically triangles, but I'm gonna just do them like this because these are a little bit easier. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Alright, so like anyone make a suggestion and I will do that. Just have it, just type it down and I will do it as soon as I'm done with this one. It's a character inspired by Invader Zim. Yeah, it kind of is. have like a lot of inspirations, and Invader Zim is like a big part of like how I do my art. Do Alligator, okay. Actually, recently found out about that cartoon, and it's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Also, please like the stream so that it can get like more popular. I know it's kind of beggy, but I'm forced to do it. Okay, I need it. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Do this. Then we're gonna do this. And that. Let's see, how long have I spent on this? This feels like it's about 3 minutes. So 2 left. I truly must look at the 10 before I start drawing the timer. Go back 8 green. Yep, 8 green is back. But yeah, that's glad. I'm glad that they are back. It's awesome. So let me change this to trees. And this Zim looks all kinds of messed up. Believe I could switch it from there and here. Alright, that's mildly salvaged. Good enough. And so let's get his neat red eyes. Let's get his green skin. This part usually isn't green, but I feel like making it, so we're gonna do that, and that. This and this. Gonna do that to be gray, this here. So what's this in the stream? Mostly me, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. We're gonna do his pink shirt, and then this. Look and look. There we go. You got Jim. There we go. Zim is a man, and he is older than all the humans that are alive. Yet, he always wears a pink dress and goes to school. He really is a conundrum. So, we're gonna do that and this. Yeah, Invader Zim especially inspires me by having like the shine in the character's eyes. Because I like having that in the feel like I could be your friend in local areas. Well, that Invader looks great. Thank you, Ape Green. Alright, so well, we're pretty far apart, so likely not, but online friends is pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this back to black. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I think that's black enough. So we're gonna do Wally Gator now. And then we're gonna... I don't have any other suggestions yet, but Wally Gator is the next one, so let's do that. Alright, let's increase that to 3. Almost made a mistake there. And so let's do that. Nose is kind of like that. Like that. People from far away can be close allies. Most definitely. That's one of the wonderful things about... Oh, that was that. I heard something. But yeah, I think I much more prefer the normal streaming format. Even though I can see like the comments much easier this way, I kind of prefer it the other way. So I think this may very well be the last stream I have on the shorts part of it all. I think I remember how alligator looks, but I should probably look that up too. I was completely off with the nose, but I just wanted to know how the hat looks. Alright, so we're good. Right, I'm gonna continue making this from memory now. So we're gonna do that, do this. Do that. If YouTube has a discussion tab still exists, you could comment much like WhatsApp. Alright. And so we're gonna do that. I think I started this. Can you draw a cross bounty? I think you mean, do you mean Crash Bandicoot? And so let me do that. Let me do this and this. Let me do that. And the chat glitches way more often with this. Alright. I think they mean Crash Bandicoot. That's an old game. Yes, alright. That's good to know. Got 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes actually, or 2 more. And so we're gonna do this. Spelled wrong. Sounds like a knockoff. They're probably on a phone or something. It's fine. I still understood what they were trying to say, and that's what matters. Let's see. I don't really like how the hands look, but since I only have 5 minutes on these, I'm just gonna leave it and maybe I can fix it later. So we're gonna do that and this. Loop and loop. Alright, so we're gonna make him nice and green. 2 invasion is Team Rocket. What the heck? Why did it turn that color? Oh, I used the wrong spot. Well, that's fine. Welcome back, Maddie True. We're gonna go purple for right now. Alright, so I'll do your one in a bit. I'm gonna do a different one after this one because Dumpling asked me to draw a Crash Bandicoot. Actually, I think I forgot to welcome them to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Crash. I mean, Dumpling. So, let's see. That's good. Let's color that in too. Alright, and we do this. Alright, so that's good like that. That. Alright. Thank you for the suggestion. 8 green. Alright, so let's draw this. It's A-P-E-D. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Dumplings one, and then we're gonna circle back to Maddie Jules. Alright, so Crash Bandicoot. I actually used to play Crash Bandicoot all the time as a kid. I think forget the exact name of it, but my favorite Crash Bandicoot was Crash Bandicoot Mutant Mayhem. It was the one with the mutants in it where Crash can go ahead and just control the control the bodies of mutants that popped up. Alligator looks great. Thank you. It was the one where like Crash can just go and control the bodies of the creatures that show up, the creatures that were infesting his island home. That was created by Dr. N. Forget his. Oh, N. Neo Cortez. That's his name on it. So I'm gonna do this from memory because I like to do it from memory when possible. It causes like all kinds of inspirations to flow. So we're gonna do that. This around that right here. So we're gonna do that. Do this. Do that. And that was a great game indeed. And so we got this. Let's add the teeth here. You have a good memorization. Memory, and I don't have a good one, but I can recall stuff from way back in the day, like much easier than I can these days. So long-term memory is pretty okay for now, but short-term, it is horrible. So let's get that. Let's do this. Now, just so you know, I remember this like very well. But he's not going to look anything like he does here because, like I said, I remember it but haven't played in quite some time. I think they made a remake of it very recently. And I think I actually finished it, if I remember correctly. Well, anyways. Since this character is shirtless, I think one of my other fans, an older fan of mine named DJ Falco, would actually love this character. DJ always loves the shirtless characters. Excuse me. Short-term memory is bad. Can't remember 10 hours ago. Most definitely. 10 hours ago, try 10 minutes. Like it is that bad, my dude. Alright, so we got that, got this, that there, that's good. Memory is great, because he's very close already. Oh, that's good to know. Right, so I always like to have like the shoe or foot or whatever, like on this side, like facing the other direction, like it's facing this way, and then this way is that way, this way is that way. Doesn't make much sense, but it's accurate. Alright, so we got that. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see, how far was I with this one? Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna just assume I have like 1 minute left, so we're gonna do that. Right, I need to like focus on the timer for every time. Memory is good. You remember the first memories you have? Yeah. I remember being born. It was a cool Tuesday afternoon. I remember just popping right out and eating a whole bag of tuna, just like that. It was a glorious day, a glorious meal, I should say. I'm joking. Alright, so let's see. Let's do that. Yeah, I always ask you to draw your character without a shirt. Yeah, DJ Falco. I haven't seen him in a little while, but I did see him, I think, I want to say last month, because he always stops by from time to time. I haven't done an animation in a hot minute too, so I really must do that. And then we're gonna do Maddie Chu's suggestion in just a bit. I had to have gone over 5 minutes for this, but I don't know. I must have. Right. We're just gonna go ahead and do that for right now. And it's pretty neat following these like limited color palettes because I always have it like this and doing that. But yeah. Just gonna do that brown right there and right there. And just do the pink, and then we're gonna do Maddie Chu's 10. So thank you for the suggestion. I think it was dumpling. Yeah, it was. So DUMPLIN dumpling. Okay, so now which one was the next one? Which one was the next one? That's Team Rocket. Alright, that's good. So let's go ahead and do that. I actually remember that from memory too. So we're gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do the heads. Alright, so let's see. I think I'm all caught up on all my leg. Alright, anyways. My bones, they ache so much. Alright, I'm gonna let the timer go to a nice even number so that I can do this. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, glad you like it, Dumpling. I need to invade in this Team Rocket. Yeah, I remember. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. So we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna have... I never liked the way I draw my character's head. Right. I'm just gonna do that for my character. Right, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do Maddie Chu's one here. Suggestion is Budgie's a bird from Australia as a pilot. Alright. I'll do that one next. It's perfect. I'm so glad you like it, Dumpling. Thank you. Right, so we're gonna do that. And I don't know why I made the ear like that, but it works. So we're gonna do this and then that there. Alright, so let's change this to white and do that. I had an audio issue earlier. It's fixed now. I lowered the bicus, whatever that is. I don't know. Kibit. I don't know what it is, but I lowered it and it seemed to help. I don't know if it worked or if it's gonna stay good, but it's something. Alright, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna do this here, this here. You're welcome. It's a green bird that is kitten-sized, alright. That's cool. So we're gonna do... Actually, let's do the shoulders first. So just gonna do pars since I got her focus on the tins here. Alright, so let's increase that a little bit to about right here. And it's on. Alright, double trouble here, indeed. Alright, there's a character that I forget that always said the word indeed to stay near everything. I think it was someone from an old cartoon. You sound clear. That's good. Alright, so just gonna add just a line here to show that, hey, that's where the tins are. We're gonna add the same on this side too. So we're gonna do that. Alright, mess that part up. Alright, but I started it at 43, so I got a nice 2 more minutes left. Alright, so we got that, this here. So let's do that. So that there and this here. And let's do that there too. Let's just have them share a line. And right there and right there. Remember them having belts, so I'm gonna just do that. Now remember they had these nice gray suits with this nice big R at the side. I don't think I can make the R that big because I made them a little bit too skinny. I'll just do it by 2s and hope for the best. And so let's do that. R. And let's do that here, this here, R. Should be drawn more often. They make a great friendship duo. Yeah, I agree with that. It makes a good friend. So let's go ahead and put that here and here. And that's good so far. Ooh. Alright, I only got like 50 seconds, so I'm just gonna do the legs kind of like this. We're gonna mess up the legs, but that's gonna be fine. And so we're gonna do that. Right. It's just gonna connect at the bottom right there. So let's make this red. Red. What the heck? Right. Why did it? Oh, okay. So many glitches sometimes. Right. Do that. I'm gonna focus on like the eye colors. So that. Sup, Polygon fan? Welcome to the stream. Right now, I'm drawing Team Rocket in them. Right, so this is actually around the color. Not the exact, but right, I'm gonna go like just 1 minute over time because I really want to color this. Anyways, welcome to the stream, Polygon. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna make my character blue, like he is. I didn't add the proper colors, but it's fine. Then we're gonna move on to the next suggestion, which belongs to Galactic once more. I'm gonna look up that bird quickly. And let's add just the sign to the eyes. I originally wanted to have them leaning and stuff, but that is fine. Alright, so let's see. The Budgies from a bird from Australia as a pilot. Alright, so let's go ahead, look that up. Even though you described it pretty well, I feel like I want to get it real close. Alright, so just one moment. Oh wow, that is way different than I thought. It's so cute. It is so cute. Alright, it's so cute. It's so cute. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that. Polygon, do you have suggestions? Alright. It's fine if they just feel like watching. That's just fine. Alright, so them as a pilot. I'm still thinking of some. Alright. Well, you can make as many suggestions as you want. There's no limitations. Right, so let's do that. And that. Alright, so instead of 50, so 55. I think you can make a slot pink. Yeah, sure, you can. Alright, just gotta finish this one, and then I'll do your one, Polygon fan. So we're gonna have this bird kind of like this. Thought chat was broken. None of the pictures have like their feet, but I think that's fine. Alright, so let's see. We got like 3 minutes left for this one, so that's good. I was alerting in your recent videos before. Alerting? To what? So there he is, basically on the pilot's steering wheel. Alright, so we're gonna do that. So we got that. Because I thought the chat was broken, like the service unavailable. Oh yeah, the crash that I had earlier. That was probably the reason why. Yeah, it happens from time to time. Alright, so let's add some black spots to this, since this is a budgie. Then we're gonna do the other one. The spots are much more uniform, but I don't have the time to do them properly. So we're gonna do that. I like how you draw, it inspires me. Thank you. But alas, I am nearly out of time, so I should have enough time to do your suggestion, Polygon fan, and then I'm gonna basically end it there. So I'm gonna do your one, don't worry, and then maybe I have enough time for another, but then that's gonna be it. But hey, I hope I inspired you to make something, and that would be pretty good. I'm gonna make him in his little pilot hat, because I think that would be pretty cute. And by the way, I want to know like how some of you guys came to the stream. Did it just pop up for you, or like did you happen to be like subscribed or at least seen some of my videos already? I'm just curious about that. Would be helpful to me to know. Alright, so let me just do that. Make him a little whitehead. Popped up. Alright. That's good to know. Thank you for telling me. So we got that cute little white-headed bird. Then we're gonna do his cute feathers, which is this nice blue color. Subscribe. Yes, thank you, Ape Green. Be sure to subscribe because I do these streams randomly, so you don't miss another one. And so we're gonna do that. And his wings are kind of white too, but I'm gonna make it blue just cause. Just popped up. Alright, that's good to know. I'm gonna actually make this slightly lighter. And then there's his steering wheel. I only got 30 seconds left, so that's good. Worked out. Subscribe. Thank you, Dublin. Alright, so let's just give him his blue little hat quickly, and boom. Now this one's so cute. I may make this one this thumbnail to the stream after it's done. Alright, so let's see. Thank you, Volactic. So VOL. And let's do Polygon 1 fans 1, which is a pink slot. So let's do that real quick right now. Alright, so let's put that down, make that nice and pink. So let's do this. Oh, and what app are you using? I'm using paint.net. I know it's a very simple app, but like that's what I use. A good free drawing app, in case you're curious, is Krita. That's good for like the computers. This one is also a computer app. And sound stopped playing. I don't know why it keeps insisting on doing that. And anyways, another good one for phone users is Flipperclip. My friend Maddie too uses that one, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna have that at the slot right here. We're gonna have him doing that. Let's have this too. You know, I don't think slots have that kind of eye. That's raccoon. So I'm gonna just do that and erase this middle part here. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright. Here we go. I think all of them could be the thumbnail because they all look great. I think Safe Green. It's an app mobile word. Word for computer app or something. No, app is basically like computer software. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're gonna have this. We're gonna have like this nice meaty paw right here. And then we're gonna have the claws as they go back. Because they have some pretty sharp claws on them. I'm not gonna make this like a two-toed claw slot though. Goodness, I butcher the words. I butcher them, I swear, yeah. And so, can they all be the thumbnail? I don't know about all of them, but it could be interesting. Let's see. I could try to fit like a whole bunch of them in there. I remember it was always so hard to choose which one I wanted. Like when it came to these. I'm gonna go and do this like I did. So like that, and then this one like this. And then this one on this side. But yeah, I'll try to make a whole bunch of them be in the thumbnail. It's always so hard to choose. Thanks a lot. Big Panthers, BFF. Yeah. I'm surprised you know about that show, Galactic. It is a very old show. Like, that show is almost as old as my grandmother. And so let's do that. So this is basically a slot from memory. I think they have like this cute little tail to them, so I'm just gonna do that too. Right, let's add that, and let's add the other 10 here. This is gonna be the last call of the night, people, so that's gonna be it. Oh, by the way, what are you guys watching this on? Are you guys watching this on a phone, or on a computer? Watch Pink Panther on my computer and Disney Channel. They still have that on Disney Channel? I am amazed. Right, well, let's make him pink. Right, phone. Yeah, because I'm trying to understand if like this is like a viable thing. Because I've been thinking about like streaming this to you know, the YouTube Shorts area. Like, did you come by on YouTube Shorts, or was it like the regular old YouTube feed? Because So it was the regular YouTube feed, and I can just draw normally instead of doing this. But if it's through the shorts, then I'll just do this. Then we would watch on the computer if phones were never existed. Yeah, I always watch stuff on my computer, so I don't really know when it comes to this kind of stuff. All of us. So let's do that. Even though slots don't really have this, I prefer having this kind of like that. This like that. Right, let's lower the tolerance. Lower the tolerance. Right, there we go. So thank you for the suggestion, Polygon fan. So I think this one is going to be the last one. It's been a fun time. It's been quite fun. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another one of these. And maybe I'll try this again in this format once more. And we will do this. So let's just do a quick recap of everything that I have so far. Let me just do Polygon fan. So let's do Poly. Thank you for the suggestion. P-O-L-Y. Poly. That sounds like something this guy would say. Poly. Alright, let's go ahead and do this orange. Goodbye, Ape Green. Let's just do a quick recap, and then we'll end it. So, we have this pink slot by Poly. This bird wearing that's a pilot in a plane by Galactic. I don't think that's how the plane steering wheel works, but hey, this is 5 minutes. Goodbye, Polygon fan. Goodbye to all. This is my character and Maddie 2's character as Team Rocket. We have Crash Bandicoot by Dumpling. Thank you, Dumpling, and everyone here who made the suggestion. Walligator Invader Zim, that's one is my own suggestion. English Country Ball. A pea shooter with a bazooka hanging out of it. Not a bazooka, but I forget the exact name. I think it's a M8 something. Right, a frog, a robot T-Rex. I really like this one. Maddie 2 is a Pokemon, and as Nate wants to battle. We have Underdog. This one I feel saddened by. I should fix it, but no time. We got a Butterfly, and we have Sans from Undertale, and last but not least, a Nokia Getting Nuked. This has been quite a fun experience. Be sure to subscribe because I do these randomly. Like, and until next time, this is Invasion Animation, almost butchered my own name. And until next time, this is Invasion Animation, signing out.